Hello guys, so today we're going to do day one. It's the unit 1 vocabulary for geometry, so definitely the basics. Our first term is point, and a point is a location in space. It is represented by a dot. Okay, I'm going to assign this with the letter B. So when you look at that, you can say point B. All right, some real-world examples are right there, the tip of a safety pin, the tip of a pencil, the nucleus of an atom. Okay, some non-examples. All right, so these are lines and segments contain multiple points, so it is not only just one point. Okay. The next term is line. A line is a collection of points that go forever in both directions. In geometry, you will see line drawn like this, with two arrows on both sides, and you've got a point there, a point here. I'll call this line XY. In symbol format, you will see it like this, okay, indicating that that's a line because there's two arrows on top, or in word, line XY. Real world examples. Okay, is the horizon. So you've got that. Okay. These are not lines because they don't have arrows going in both directions. For example, this right here has a point and an arrow. Therefore, it is not a line. Our next vocabulary word is plane. A plane is a flat surface. Okay. Some real-world examples are a chalkboard, a pool table, your desk. Okay. You would see plane, again, a flat surface, and you would see a letter inside it. So you would look at that and say that would be plane Z. Some non-examples, obviously, we're not talking about the plane that you fly on vacation. Okay? Again, these are not flat surfaces. All right, next term. Our next one is line segment. Line segment is a part of a line that contains two endpoints. So in line segment, the word segment starts with S, so you want to remember that the S in segment reminds you to stop. Okay, because there's two distinct stopping points in a line segment. Here's what a line segment looks like. Okay, so that's the image. Here's the symbol. And you would have the letters underneath it, or you can write it in word format. Line segment RT. Some real-world examples, a pencil, okay, this is your distinct endpoint, and this is also a distinct endpoint. The next term is ray. A ray is, again, a part of a line that contains one endpoint and an arrow. Okay, so again, you're going to have one endpoint, part of a line, and an arrow. Let's call this X, Y. This is ray X, Y. And again, you can write it out, ray X, Y. Some real-world examples, the rays of the sun, okay, going outward in one direction, has a definite endpoint, and then going out in one direction. All right, some non-examples. This is a line because you have two arrows, and this is a segment because you have two endpoints. So definitely not rays. Opposite rays. Okay, opposite rays. The biggest thing you have to remember about opposite rays is they create a line. Obviously, you would know the word opposite by now. They go in opposite directions, but you have to remember that opposite rays create a line. Okay? So, here, I'm going to put together a line. Okay? So the opposite rays here are ray MT and ray MC. A critical thing to remember with rays is that you want to remember that you name it with this, the starting point. Okay, so always name from initial point. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Alright, so MT goes that way, ray MT goes that way, I'm sorry, ray MC goes that way, and together they create a line. Okay? Some real world examples. Here you've got a gymnast creating a line. You've got a ray going this way and a ray going that way, therefore creating a line. This is not a ray, this is actually an angle. It's not they're not opposite rays because they don't go in opposite directions.